Fucking dirty bastards who take a stinking crap in work, emerge from the trap, then waltz out of the bogs without even waving their hands anywhere near the sink. These same cocksuckers are then later rooting around in the kitchen drawer looking for a teaspoon, scratching their shitty fingernails over all the cutlery. Dirty fucking bastards. I hope you all die of cholera.
Mascot, chill out, mate. Next you'll be moaning about how people park their cars.
Fuck you, Toros. Yeah, don't get me started on parking. The biggest pisser is the stupid fucking narrow parking bays that car park owners and supermarkets insist on painting, using the airline ethos of gain an inch or two from every seat, cram an extra person in which will equal more revenue. What? Everybody drives a fucking smart car now, do they? Do they fuck? If I wanted doors like a washboard, I'd hammer the pattern myself. And another thing. Why not hover bays at 45 degrees instead of 90 degrees? This would make it a fuck of a lot easier for shit drivers to get in and out without removing my front wing in the process. Fucking bastards.
Wow. What has got you so upset about parking then?
I was parked in an end bay at a railway station recently, and some self-obsessed asswipe in a brand new Range Rover parked on the verge next to my car, with two of his wheels actually in my bay next to the curb, and the other two up on the bank so that his car was actually leaning over my car and only about 4 inches from it, on my driver's side. This made opening my driver's door impossible, and meant a cramped climb over the transmission tunneling through the passenger door, which some cock had parked close to on the other side anyway. It was pissing with rain when I got back from a long day in London to discover what this fuckwad had done, so I was not in the best of moods anyway. I wonder if he ever equated the deep key gouge down all 3 side panels on his shiny new toy with his creative parking? Who knows, but it made me feel a fuck of a lot better.
Oh dear, you really are not having a good day, are you?
Frig, fuck, gypsies, cock biscuits, wank spanners, greasy G's lids, and skanky blob jobbies. All game and video game sites are now blocked in work. Spunk turds.
You need to chill out, mate. I hear the Merseyside derby was on TV last night. Did you watch it?
Yes. And very enjoyable it was too. The result? I mean, not the match. I'm not sure what the second half stats were, but the pathetic idiotic cunt of a referee Mike Riley hit his fucking whistle on perma blow, stopping play 22 times in the first half alone for mostly phantom incidents that no other fucker apart from him could see. That's 1 foul every 2 fucking minutes. The life was absolutely choked from this game, and to top it all, Torres was robbed of a perfectly legitimate hat-trick when Casper the Friendly Ghost fouled the ghost of Christmas past somewhere in the fucked-up bowels of Riley's imagination. Doesn't this cock-juggling thundercunt realize that local derbies are played with passion? It was not a dirty game and was absolutely ruined, once again, by the worst and most whistle-happy referee in the English league. Even the hilarious sending off of Wobercunt Tim Cahill couldn't redeem his performance as far as I am concerned. If I resembled some bizarre child-molesting gnome from Planet of the Pedo Snuffs, the last thing I would do would draw attention to myself by constantly blowing my whistle like some ketamine-fueled teenager at a 3-day rave. Mike Riley, you won cunt of the year by a country mile.
Sorry I asked. How's the house coming along?
As perfect ways to end the weekend go. Getting in on a Sunday evening to find that one of your kitchen cabinets has fallen off the wall is unlikely to make the top 10. Fuck bastard. G's biscuits on a gypsy's cock.
We really need to find some way of getting you to chillax.
Oh, it gets better. I picked up an 80 quid parking ticket at Bristol railway station yesterday for crossing the white lines in a parking bay, despite the fact that the car adjacent to my bay was already encroaching into my bay, leaving me little choice. Thought it a bit dodgy at the time, so I photographed it as there was nowhere else to park, and certainly no time to look for another space as 2 of their friggin' pay and display machines were faulty. The second one took my payment but did not issue a ticket, meaning I had to queue at the station ticket office to get a stamped note to put on my windscreen. Luckily my train to London was 4 minutes late, otherwise I would have missed it and been late for an important meeting. Now for the pain in the ass time-wasting appeals letter, and if that fails, an attempt to claim a fine on expenses, as it was an unfortunate and pretty much unavoidable occurrence on company business. Fucking fuck bastards.
Okay, how about we go out for a few beers later? I'll ring you later to sort it out.
Fuck British Telecom and fuck their fucking Indian call centers.
Why, what have they done now?
Be fucking TR trying to stiff me for 90 clams for 1 week's phone line and early contract termination at my new place, despite me understanding from them that they were transferring my service over from my old address and that I was not entering into a new contract. BT can suck the scabby cock of a cephalic donkey corpse, the fucking cunts.
You need to take a chill pill, mate. How about you spend some time in the chair or play some games to help you relax? Might I suggest Modern Warfare 2?